Hi, I'm Franklin Feinberg. This is the fourth in a series of podcasts by Cusano, Senior Managing Director of Accenture's global insurance industry, on the 2014 technology vision for insurance. The trend that's in the spotlight this time is the data supply chain, putting information into circulation. How does the data supply chain link into all the analytics and big data investments that leading insurers have made in recent years, John?
Well, Franklin, leading insurers know that data is a valuable asset, and they've been spending a lot of money in recent years on advanced analytics applications, data visualization, and big data management. But not many of them have a real end-to-end data solution in place. By this, I mean a platform that allows all users to see a single view of data drawn from multiple systems and to interact with it in a standardized manner. We think that you can get more ROI from your data investments when you start thinking about managing data in a supply chain. So what we're talking about here with the concept of a data supply chain is enabling data to flow quickly, smoothly throughout the organization to points where decisions are made. The supply chain begins when data is created, harvested, imported, or combined with other data. The data then moves, flows, and transforms through the supply chain. And finally, the supply chain ends with a valuable insight as its output.
So the output of a data supply chain is a business insight?
Indeed. But we're now aiming to get those business insights faster and greater scale than ever before. The idea is that users get quicker access to more data, including data from external sources. For example, social media, meteorological data, and telematics data. They can manipulate it and add value to it as it moves through the supply chain. One important quality of data supply chain is that it cuts down all the lengthy steps you used to need to follow the traditional business intelligence to get answers to your questions. Today's data discovery tools don't just give you faster answers. They help you understand which questions you should be asking. Having this type of data supply chain mentality and capability will give you an edge over competitors. You can use this data to inform better internal decision making. You can provide it to customers to add value to their lives. And you could even monetize it by selling it.
You mentioned data monetization. What opportunities does it bring for insurers?
Well, we think that data becomes even more valuable when you sell it or share it, provided you do so in a way that's sensitive to customers' privacy concerns. So when we talk about data monetization, we think insurers have the opportunity to sell data insights directly, share them with partnerships, or develop entire ecosystems around them. For example, you could extend the data you collect from telematics devices or wearable computing into your ecosystem of partners to offer them rich insights into customers' behavior and context. You could even sell data to your own customers or offer it to them as a value add. Usage patterns of commercial vehicle fleets, perhaps. If you're trying to defend market share and find new sources of revenue, this is an exciting opportunity. Who knows more about the assets that a customer owns and is in a better position to create a range of cross-sales and lifestyle opportunities around this information than their insurer? I understand to some insurers this is a pretty radical idea and one that puts them in a different business than they're in today. But the fact is they are sitting on increasingly large amounts of data that other industries just don't have, and thus there is an opportunity to derive value from it.
This area seems hugely complex. Where should an insurer begin with its data supply chain strategy?
Well, moving towards a true data supply chain will be a challenging project for most insurers, one that will take them many years. But the effort is worthwhile because it can help you become more agile, data-driven, and customer-centric. Our advice is to transform through small steps rather than trying to make one giant leap. You could start by establishing a data services platform, then implementing a single data supply chain for a specific outcome. Once that's done, incorporate another, then another. Even if you don't have advanced analytics environment, you can start off with small tactical projects. For example, focus on a few key performance indicators rather than building or re-architecting massive data warehouses or marts. With agile tools such as self-service business intelligence, you can get to data rapidly into your end users' hands and start benefiting right away from better decision making. As I visit with clients, I see many of them doing this at varying degrees of speed and scope. What is clear to me is the sooner they start and the more they do, the more they become experienced data users, and thus are adding competitive weapons and insights to their business. I think data is one area where it will be hard to catch up quickly. It is one where building experience, capability, and frankly a culture of data will take time.
Thank you, John. In the next podcast in this series, we'll be discussing the fourth of the 6 key trends, harnessing hyperscale, Hardware is back.
In the meantime, if you'd like to read the detailed report, you'll find it at www.accenture.com/insurance.